Oh my goodness, I've been having Challenger fever a little bit. One of our I.M.R.G members pulls up on the ultimate Challenger. Tell them what you got here.
Well, I traded in my 2018 Roadmaster and fell in love with this machine.
So you bought it here?
Yeah.
I thought I saw they had one, and then I looked on the showroom floor one day and I thought, I don't see any lead here. Oh my goodness. Indian did a good job with this Elite. I mean, the red wheels, the red accents, I forgot what they call that, acid wash or something. I don't know.
Wash, yeah.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Went with more gloss on the, yeah, wow. That's pretty. My goodness. Did it come with the fog lights? Yeah, that is one gorgeous bike. One gorgeous bike.
Looks like somebody went shopping.
Roadmaster, Chieftain, Scout. We got another Challenger. Is that your Challenger? Oh, we got two Elites on the parking lot at the same time. That's got to be rare to have two Elites because they're limited production. Wow. And then of course my filthy Roadmaster got caught in the rain yesterday, rode about 100 miles in the rain. It's filthy, but hey, that's part of the experience. If you're going to ride, you're going to get wet. So we're going to ride up. We're at the dealership in Raleigh, North Carolina. Rode, I think 40-something miles south to get down here. Now I'm just going to turn around and go back north. We're going to Milton, North Carolina, to Aunt Millie's restaurant, a little small town in North Carolina, up close to the Virginia border. So I'm going to take you along on the ride. We got a good number of bikes here already. We had way more last month at our monthly ride, but this one was delayed a week because of weather. So I know we're going to have a great time, great riding, great fellowship, and great food. So stick along for the ride. Well, there is absolutely something amazing about being out on an American-made motorcycle traveling in America, riding in America. And it's even more amazing when you're out with a group. So this is the I.M.R.G chapter, Indian Motorcycle Riders Group, Raleigh, North Carolina. We are the capital city chapter. And as I've already mentioned, we're going up to Milton, North Carolina, up close to Virginia. We have an outstanding road captain. He finds some amazing back roads for us to travel. Of course, all the roads in North Carolina are incredible, especially compared to Southeast Texas. I moved up here 7.5 months ago from the Texas Gulf Coast, where everything was flat and straight. Everything here is hilly. Of course, you go west, you get into the mountains. But even here in this part of North Carolina, you've got plenty of hills, curves, just wonderful riding. And when you get out with a group like this, of course, we enjoy the ride, but we had great fellowship at the dealership before we left. And of course, we'll have great fellowship at the restaurant. You know, sometimes we'll spend a couple hours at the restaurant talking motorcycles. And we've got a good representation of Indians here today. There's some Scouts, Vintage, Chieftains, Roadmasters, Challengers. I think we got 3 Challengers in the group today. 2 of them are Elites. If you're wondering about my camera, today I have it mounted on the dash of my fairing as opposed to on my helmet. I like the look sometime of it on my helmet because you can see my dash and everything, but sometimes it's convenient just to mount it on the dash of my fairing so my camera's actually looking through the windshield. We probably got a good dozen bikes or so today, a good turnout. We had gotten down, when I first came here, the chapter had gotten down extremely small, but you know, we started planning a lot of rides, posting that on social media, and more and more people are joining. Of course, the dealership's doing a great job when somebody buys a new bike to give them information about our Indian Motorcycle Riders Group. I highly recommend, if you ride, man, get involved in a group. I mean, it's okay to ride by yourself, ride with your spouse, ride with a riding buddy. But man, you get out like this, it's a whole other experience. You know, you got people you can ask questions. Hey, you know, where'd you get that accessory? Or, you know, I've got this going on with my bike or whatever. I mean, it's just a wealth of knowledge and experience. And in these groups, you know, you always have some folks that are either new to riding or they rode back when they were young and they've re-entered the sport. And then there's folks that have been riding their whole life. So it's just incredible. Like I said, we got a great road captain. He finds these nice back roads. We're passing a lake right now. Now, contrary to what you may have heard, our last group ride a month ago, our road captain did not take us down a dirt road. It was not dirt. Now, it was gravel, but it wasn't dirt. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. I got out with the road captain yesterday, scouting out a ride, and rode 239 miles yesterday. The last 100 of it I rode in the rain. At times it was pouring down rain, so my bike is absolutely filthy. Hey, but that's all part of the experience. If you ride, got a little forest fire over there, remnants of a forest fire to the right. I was going to turn my head so you could see it, and I forgot my camera's mounted on the dash. You may can see it there straight ahead. Looks like they had a little bit of a forest fire. Of course, being from Texas, oh my goodness, they had crazy fires in Texas this year. I forgot the amount of acres that burned, but it was unbelievable. So as I said earlier, we're going to Aunt Millie's. I scouted out this ride and already with the road captain. The food's really good up there. It's a quaint little town. I love these small American towns. I've always said it'd be cool to travel all the way across the United States on roads like this. Of course, it would take a lot longer than crushing miles on the interstate, but yeah, I'm really pleased with the turnout. This is nice, and this is a week late. We were supposed to have this ride last Saturday, and we had some pretty good rain last Saturday. Well, for me, coming from Southeast Texas, we had a sprinkle last Saturday, but for North Carolina, it was a pretty good rain. Yesterday was more than a sprinkle at times. So I really, you know, as soon as I got to North Carolina, the Indian Motorcycle Riders Group, you know, they welcomed me with open arms, and I immediately had a family. Of course, I left my biker family back in Texas, but I'll see them again, you know, when I make that trip back here probably this summer. And we're about to pass some real bikers. Go single file here for a minute. I love these back roads. Well, we made it to Milton, North Carolina, to Aunt Millie's. If you've ever eaten here, be sure and comment down below. If you belong to a riding group, comment. I'd like to know what group you belong to. If you ever ridden in North Carolina, it's absolutely beautiful up here. But as I always say, the bikes are the star of the show. We're just the tag-alongs. There we go. Challenger, Scout, another Challenger, Roadmaster, Scout, Springfield, or a vintage with hard bags. Which is it, a Springfield? Springfield. It is a Springfield. Another Challenger. The Challengers are catching up. Roadmaster, a Chieftain, another Chieftain, another Roadmaster, and a Challenger Elite. Yeah, I think there's 4 Challengers here. And then we've got Aunt Millie's. I love these old downtown buildings. They just have a quaint feel to them. Of course, that one there has seen its better days, but the one with the actual restaurant in it is right here. Little small town here in North Carolina. Wonderful ride up here. The weather is incredible. After riding 100 miles in the rain yesterday, this sunshine is nice. So I know we're going to have a great meal because I've already eaten here when we scouted out the ride. Of course, we're going to have some wonderful fellowship that Challenger Elite keeps catching my eye. Gonna give me Challenger fever. Yeah, we got a great group of folks here.
Is that right?
You gonna say hello to our YouTube folks?
Hello, YouTube folks.
You don't have your other half with you today?
No, she had a date.
Oh, so I guess that was more important than riding with us,
Rather
huh?
than coming with Dad, yeah, she went out.
Okay. Yeah, this is a great turnout and beautiful bikes. Mine may be the dirtiest one here. Look at all that dirt. Dirt everywhere.
I wipe mine down to death.
Everybody else, you washed it, you at least wash. I was going to wash mine Thursday afternoon. I didn't have time. I'm glad I didn't because Friday we rode 100 miles in the rain.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, Springfield. Where's the white walls? I mean, we got white walls here. I've got the white.
Yeah, no white walls.
No white walls. Okay, well, we'll let it slide this time. When it's time to replace them, you got to put some white walls.
Yeah, they cost too much to just change out for no reason. You know?
Yeah, we want them to wear out. Get your white walls.
Put some metals on there.
Yeah.